Hello, my name is Monica Martinez. I'm the instructional coach for Central Union High School District. I provide support and guidance to the teachers at the 3 district high schools, Central Union High School, Southwest High School, and Desert Oasis Continuation High School. In order to be able to provide support to our teachers, I need to stay current with educational initiatives and aware of all the changes that are occurring in education. Education in the digital age is quickly transforming the system that we once knew. If we as educators don't stay relevant and current with the digital world, we will stay behind, and unfortunately so will our students. This is why I'm here today to propose the creation of a technology professional learning network, Going Google. Did you know more than 2 billion people are connected online, reaching 5 billion by 2020? This is according to Will Richardson. He is author of the book Why School and EduBlog, and has been a public school educator for over 20 years, and for the past 7 years has been speaking about learning in a connected world. So my question is, how do we become connected so that we can guide our students to also become connected in the 21st century? California's Department of Education published a document titled Empowering Learning, a blueprint for California education technology. It is a call to action for educators, community leaders, and businesses to work together to find solutions to the challenges we face. Tom Torkelson, State Superintendent, wrote an opening message to this document. The beginning reads, 15 years into the 21st century, technological advancements continue to change the way we interact with each other and with the world. Preparing our students to succeed in the society and the economy they will find when they leave our classrooms means preparing them to use technology effectively, safely, and productively. So with this call to action, we have to ask ourselves, what have we done and what will we do? I'm happy to report that last year we began taking strides in the right direction to prepare our teachers and staff to integrate technology in the classroom. First, we adopted Google Apps for Education and provided all teachers with a special Google account under the school domain, which provides them access to Google Apps focused on education. The district has also invested a lot of time and resources in improving the infrastructure district-wide. Currently, 2 of the 3 schools are 100% wired, and the 3rd one only needs to be wired for 2 more buildings. Now we can move forward with using the Chromebook mobile labs that were purchased last year to enhance our instruction. Last year, the instructional leadership team also created a Google survey. This Google survey was to collect feedback and information in relation to teachers' interest and familiarity with Google. This was a voluntary survey, and we received almost half of the teachers' responses. When asked to rate their familiarity with Google Apps for Education on a scale between 1 to 5, the average rating was a 2. This is low in my opinion. When asked to rate their interest, the average rating was a 4, which shows a high interest. The feedback is evidence that there is an interest and need for professional development in the area of technology. Our teachers recognize that they are not familiar with Google Apps for Education and voice their interest to learn how to use GAVE, which are Google Apps for Education. The following are a few of the quotes from the survey. One of the administrators wrote, "I just want to know what's available and be able to assist teachers when they have questions." A math teacher in our district writes, "I'm interested to see how other teachers are using Google in the classroom. Since I am only minimally familiar with Google Apps in relation to education, I am unaware of how I might have a need that Google Apps might be able to meet." An example of we don't know what we don't know. An English teacher in the district stated, "I would like to know more about apps that help my students review for tests, create movies, or other apps that I might not know about." Okay, so here again demonstrates a high interest in order to help students. Last year, the district began a new initiative around the book titled Culture of Hope, written by Robert Barr and Emily Gibson. We want to keep this concept at the forefront of all our work. After completing a needs assessment and interviewing the district superintendent, Mr. Arnold Preciado, and supervisor of instruction, Mrs. Patricia Quijada, there is a great need for professional development in the area of technology. My proposal will provide hope in that we as educators will be better equipped with knowledge to provide our students with a 21st learning experience. I propose that Central Union High School District approve monies for the creation of Going Google, a professional learning network focused on mastering Google Apps for education for 20 interested teachers. The following is an outline of what the professional learning network would look like. There will be 7 key workshops and performance tasks associated to each one that will be provided to participating teachers throughout the year. As you can see here, the workshops will be Chrome and Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Forms, and Google Classroom. They are in a particular sequence. Once they have mastered these, using Google Classroom will be that much easier. These meetings will be scheduled at a different school site every month as we rotate around through the district's high schools. The time of the meeting will be, the time of the workshops will be between 3:45 and 5:15 for each workshop. However, there is going to be a performance task and collaboration time of about a total of 1.5 hours that is connected to each workshop so that they apply their new learning. This personal learning network will not be only a sit and get experience, but it will also involve doing. So that's why the workshop is scheduled first, and then they will have between 2 to 3 weeks to complete the performance task and collaboration activity associated to the workshop before they begin the new one. Proposal objectives. Number 1, to provide participating teachers comprehensive training in Google Apps for education. 2, support and guide teachers during and after the professional development through class observations, Google Plus Forum, and other online forums, and face-to-face debrief sessions, providing ongoing feedback. And 3rd, enlist participating teachers to become teacher leaders to support colleagues with technology integration. Our measurable outcomes for this proposal include to increase the number of teachers using Google Apps for education on a weekly basis for curriculum purposes, communication, collaboration, sharing with colleagues by 20%. Also, increase the number of technology teacher leaders at each school site by 10%. And last but not least, increase number of students that are receiving a 21st century education and have become connected learners by 25%. So we see it in the call to action, empowering learning, but there are also other laws and policies in effect that call for the need to work on technology in our schools. Our district's local control accountability plan, goal number 2, states that we must effectively use instructional strategies and resources, including technology, to improve student learning and achievement. In our district's technology plan, goal 3F.1 states all students and staff will be knowledgeable about the appropriate and ethical use of information technology. And last but not least, Ed Code Section 51870 to 51871.5 state the need for a quality technology education for staff and for students. Our budget. So as you can see here, the professional learning network included in this proposal we will need the electronic devices, which will be 25 Chromebooks with warranty, which total $7,840.75. We also have the cost for the professional learning network, in which we will pay the 21 teachers for 21 hours, and which will include any materials and snacks, which totals $14,021. In addition to that, I'm including registration to the Google Apps for Education Summit, which will take place in San Diego this coming October. I attended the summit last year. I found it extremely beneficial. Even though my skills at that point were very low, they had workshops for every level possible, from beginning, intermediate to advanced, so you can choose to register for any workshop according to your ability levels. And they had a wide range from workshops for administrators, curriculum planning, instruction delivery. There was a very wide array of selection there. So because we would be a large group, and if we register in advance, we will have a special rate of $245 per person. However, if we take into account registration fees, hotel, meals, and transportation, the total will come out to $9,309, which brings a grand total of $31,170.75 for my proposal. We cannot continue living the next 100 years the same way we have been living the past 100 years. This is according to Mike Wesch. He is a cultural anthropologist and media ecologist exploring the effects of new media on human interaction. In his TED Talk, Knowledgeable to Knowledge Able, he argues that we cannot continue living the next 100 years the same way we have been the past 100 years. Thank you for your attention, and I would greatly appreciate your serious consideration for my proposal. Thank you.